You need Maximus, sir?
Now we get you. Hey, what's up, everyone? We are back playing League of Legends, and the tournament continues. So we have Titans playing IC, and we're going to the ban phase, and Volibear is already banned.
I can understand why they did that volley ban, and I can understand why they did that Vladimir ban. That volley ban, that Volibear has been the team wrecker for the past few games for IC. So that Volibear ban was very, very nice.
Yeah, and Vladimir is a champion where as soon as you get a little ahead, there's just no stopping him. He's one of the worst champions to deal with.
Very true. That Z ban.
Now, I'm not sure if they were looking at the champions of the people that they're playing at. You know, people watch OPGG, or they just ban popular champions. Because what I realized in the tournament is that some teams have been banning just popular champions, and some teams actually have been, hey, Primal is going to be playing Z, we're going to ban Z, we're going to ban his champions, and I think that is the better tactic to go with than just banning popular champions.
I mean, although they might be popular, they would if the team they take the time to spectate the other team's players, MERC does actually play Z, and he did play Z in this first game.
And look, we have the new champion coming in from the Honorable Dr. Keith Rowley.
Nice. We're expecting some nice and new players from this champion coming from Titans. So we don't know if Titans might have a chance to come back in this game. Break that loss streak.
Yeah, because Titans right now, they are in a pressure position. They have lost. They are yet to get a win. Let's put it that way. Yeah. And CIC has a much easier time because they have won all their games. So even if they lose, you know, it doesn't impact them as much as Titans. And the thing about the team so far I'm seeing from IC, high mobility. The Ezreal has high mobility. Yone has incredible mobility.
That is true. But let's think about it this way. If in any case that, well, not doubting, but if Titans happen to pick up a win against IC, that will be a very shocker for the tournament, because knowing as they have no wins, well, losses, and knowing that IC has no losses, that could be like a whole crowd changer.
And you know, people love to back the underdogs as well. So this will just change the whole mood of the tournament.
True.
But one thing to notice that we need to see when you're playing against Samira, you need to have hard CC. Once she's CC'd, that is a great way to counter her, so they need to make sure they have champions that it'll be easy to land CC abilities on.
True.
And so far, what I'm liking that I'm seeing from Titans, that they have hard peel for her. So Maokai could peel really good for her, so can Thresh.
Also true. And seeing how that IC has picked 3 people with high damage and mobility, seeing that the ones are like I can see that during team fights, they want to move around Maokai and Thresh to focus the damage dealers. So I don't know if they're going to be picking more tanky people for the rest of their team. But let's see more in the pick phase.
Nice, some good observations. And we've seen one last ban coming out. Who will be the last ban? The suspense. The 10, 9, 8. It's going to go down to the wire. Wait, did he just DC? Oh! I want to know what's going on.
So there's going to be a BM no ban.
And what usually happens if someone misses their ban, or like it gets scrapped? What happens in LCS is that they do over the whole thing. You do the same bans, but you get one less ban for the team that messed up.
Okay. So they're entitled to ban.
Yeah, so the bans will go over again. You'll ban the same champions, but you'll get one less ban. That is the last time I heard of it, how it was, the rules were. So we're seeing the Mordekaiser coming out right now. That is the tankiest person I'm seeing on IC.
I see.
The Maokai and the Oriana. Wow, that's gonna be some great synergy there with the ults coming out. Get the ball on the Maokai, ult in a team fight, great damage. Now we're gonna see what Orgon is gonna pick. I remember last time he played, he was the top laner. But so that means is that Maokai jungle?
Yeah, looks like a Maokai jungle.
Okay. And
so we see that Titans has come into this tournament with roaming CC from Maokai. And it's seeing that Fiora is usually a duelist, she should have the upper hand in top lane, but seeing that it's the teams, I wouldn't be so sure on saying that Fiora has the upper hand on top lane. But this will be an interesting matchup, seeing that both teams have a lot in a team fight.
One thing to note also.
It also looks like IC has looked for more like pick people out before the team fight actually starts.
Yeah. You took the words right out my mouth.
So what Titans have to look at during the tournament is being close enough to not be picked out, especially from Mordekaiser, because Mordekaiser could literally take you out.
Pull you out of that team fight. Maybe they're gonna focus probably the Samira, maybe the Oriana. But one thing I do know for certain so far is that IC kind of has a squishy team. Yes, Mordekaiser does get a bit tanky, but he is not usually built as a tank per se.
True. Well, this is an interesting game, and I am waiting to see what is going to be played out.
And fellas, yes, the stats show that IC has gone undefeated. Let me root for the underdogs in the comment section below. I'm sure you all want to see an upset. IC spoke big and proud the last time. Hey, nobody in the tournament could beat we. Imagine if the team that hasn't won a game as yet just comes out and wipes IC. That is something that I personally would like to see.
Same. Because that will be such a tournament changer, such a game changer.
By the way, guys, while we're waiting for the delay to finish, if you haven't liked the video, make sure to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed to the Brothers of Steel, make sure and subscribe. And if you know people who are supposed to be watching these games and they're not watching right now, make sure and send them a link. Share the link with your friends, because everyone, even if you're in the tournament or not, should be watching these games. I've seen in the comments somebody said, why not play Sejuani? So apparently someone knows that one of these people plays Sejuani on a regular.
I wonder whose team is that?
Time to open up the OPGG. But I'm really interested to see how the bot lane is going to go. Samira is a new champion, and I mean, you would not have gotten enough time to practice a lot of games with her. Even if you played her from since she was released, even from the PvE, that is still not a whole lot of time. So this is a risky pick. It is a risky pick.
What I am also slightly considering, usually when a champion now comes out of League of Legends, they usually come out like pre-nerf, like before Riot Games actually decides to take down their damage, or if they have like scale them properly. So I don't know if Samira with her pre-nerf abilities will make this be a game changer for Titans. But I am still intrigued to see how Titans plays this out.
And to be honest, I've seen some videos of Samira, and she is busted. Like, she could do some crazy things once you get off her abilities properly.
Hmm. And that alt damage is ridiculous.
And now we're finally going to get into the game to see what's going on. Remember, they are already 3 minutes in, but we are 3 minutes behind. So I can't wait to see what's going on.
No, so I think again I will connection difficulties.
Okay, no problem. Okay, so as we were right, the Maokai is jungle. He took Aftershock. We have Fiora with Conqueror. That's gonna be a lot of damage. We have Oriana with Eerie. Samira with Conqueror. Everything pretty usual, pretty normal, nothing out of the usual. And we have the Echo with Dark Harvest. He's going to be going in for them kills. Echo jungle. It's been quite some time since I've seen an Echo jungle. I remember they had to nerf him because, I mean, that was either a pick and ban some months ago. Quite some months ago. But, I mean, it still could be done. It's still good.
True. Honestly, I have little words like just to say what I want to expect from this game. I just want to see how they want to play it out. And seeing that Oriana has TP, or seeing how Titans has take TP both top and mid lane, seeing that they're more going for the team fights, the team fight pressure more than single target, like single kill lanes. So seems like Titans has come as a team this time. So I honestly have high hopes for Titans.
Well, I hope you're right. I really hope you're right, because what I realized that I see all the games that I see played, they try to end the game really early, and they have been ending the game early. And Ezreal is not a champion that you play if you're expecting a late game. Ezreal is really a early mid game champion, and so far all these champions, I mean, they do a lot of damage and they can carry the game pretty well. Well, once you get ahead on them. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. All we can do right now is give predictions until the game actually starts.
Predictions about something. We're loading into the game now.
So in the chat, I want to see what your predictions are. Who do you think is going to win this game? Come on, give your predictions. And we will see if your predictions was right. Do you think that IC will win or Titans will win?
Let's see who has the bigger fan base in the chat.
So we just gonna be fixing this quick for y'all. Jungle. And yes, that is an Echo jungle. Echo jungle ganks are actually really good too, so can't wait to see how it goes there. Okay, so we see that Mordekaiser is watching for the red buff as well. He's probably gonna ward it just to make sure that they don't counter jungle. Let me also raise the league volume a bit. And we see this palm laugh from the Lulu.
As annoying as it is, we expect much from Lulu.
And Oriana is already starting to poke. She's not wasting any time. So is Fiora Ogon on the top lane.
So far, the folks has been going from Titan to IC. And as we can see that it looks like IC's people are not playing the lanes they usually play. Like,
Yeah,
with
Owen
my
is the
game
ADC,
against
right?
Neil was jungle twice. And now it looks like Neil is playing support Lulu. Like, do they have a plan with their switches?
Maybe they're just trying to, because when you switch the roles like that, everybody has a different champion pool. So maybe they're trying to mix things up a bit so that people don't get too accustomed.
Okay. Can I say they could play any and everywhere?
Yeah, because I think Owen was playing ADC.
Yep, Owen was ADC.
And Organ is poking him down. And we might see a gang coming here actually from the Maokai top lane.
Ooh, nice parry from Pura.
Unless
Ooh,
he
it looks
gets
like
solo killed.
Ooh,
And that's a first blood going
solo.
down. First blood going down to Titans.
Ooh, Titans are in the lead.
You see, you
Titans, let us go.
can't count them down yet. Can't count them out. Kind of overcommitted for that one. Flash going out. All the other lanes are going pretty decently. Now you don't want Fiora to get out of control. You don't want that to happen. And so far from the chat, I'm seeing that people are rooting for Titans. They're saying, well done, Titans.
Well done, Organ. Organ.
How do you pronounce his name? I have no idea. No?
I rather not just stick to one, so I was going to say all the pronunciations possible, so he wouldn't like think it's offensive. So I might call his name right at least once. Organ.
And there's
I know there's an accent on you.
That is what I'm looking at. I didn't even know that you could make your characters with accents until I started seeing it in the tournament.
Oh.
Now, Ogan left lane. He didn't have a TP back. He was 10 CS ahead, but now they are even. So now he's gonna wonder if he should have just TP back so he could have keep that CS lead or not. So that might impact the next time he backs. And that also let Mordekaiser get a level up on him. So sometimes you don't want to hold it too long.
Look like Dark is fighting Oriana, and Oriana seems to have no mana.
She is she's gonna have to back soon. It's better you back and lose some CS than you give free gold to the enemy team.
Ooh, and the Lulu with the laugh again.
that great laugh.
Big plays coming from Lulu.
One thing I'm really happy to see is that, I mean, normally you would see Icy trying to do some crazy things, but they're actually playing the game slowly for a change.
I don't want to consider the fact that they're not playing their normal roles being the reason for that, but I don't want to say that yeah, Icy has calmed down a bit, seeing that they're not looking like they want to go for a fast game again. Looking for a lengthy, good fight.
And Maokai is coming down in the bot lane. That could be a gang coming out. He's going to hold on to Lulu. Knocked. Flash coming out.
Ooh, and the flash with that miss. Ooh, that's going to cost them a kill. Ouch, that was unfortunate for Titans, but I'm sure they could get another chance for that.
And it still wasn't completely useless because they got a flash from it, and a flash bot lane is not something to take for granted.
Very true.
So we have some BM going on in chat. Haruka says ADC can't play top, support can't play mid, jungle can't support, tank can't ADC. So basically he's saying that they make a grave mistake.
Well, the end game result is going to determine that.
We see an Orianna get picked
Orianna
out.
has been picked off.
We're not seeing Fiora going as aggro as she was before. She's just making sure to maintain a CS lead.
But she is trying to get a few folks in. But it seems like Mordekaiser has went on the more defensive side.
That's very true. Taking the pink ward jungle, they might seem to start setting up for Dragon.
And it looks like Samira is going to reward that Dragon.
One time, no stick.
Dr. Kijoli wants vision on the map. He wants to see the country for himself.
Waiting for bot lane to hit level 6. When bot lane hits level 6, we should see some more interesting, some more aggression.
Action, yes. I especially want to see plays from that Samira. Seeing that she's a new champion.
And Echo is coming down.
Oh, and that's a flash and fresh, and it doesn't look like they could lead up on anything else.
And that is one of the good things too. The Trash did not hold his flash. Too many times people hold their flash and end up getting killed.
Echo is back. Oh, and action is happening mid too. Okay, it doesn't look like much happening mid anymore, and it doesn't seem that the second gang bot lane is successful either.
Now everyone bot lane is level 6 except the Thresh, so he's going to want to get some EXP because his level 6 is going to be pretty useful also. And that is actually a good flash by the Orianna because if she stayed, she could have got killed. Lulu with the ults coming in. And we are seeing that Yone is making his way top. Ogun has it warded, so he is already backing off. Now when Fiora gets chance, she's gonna wanna back. She's gonna get at probably get Tiamat. And I'm guessing that Mordekaiser is going to rush a Bramble Vest. Hopefully get a Taviz as well.
It's either Bramble Vest or Seeker's Amulet. Because Seeker's Amulet also gives him EP.
And we're seeing, we should see a kill coming out here.
That's nice. Oh, and it looks like that's a trade for support for an ADC.
Maokai is just a little late to the fight.
Although Ezreal did not pick up on that kill. Ezreal did not pick up on a kill. Lulu got the kill, but she also got killed.
And that is actually going to be worth more for Titans because the ADC got the kill for Titans. Now we're seeing that Titans is trying to do Dragon. Well, now they have vision of them. And the Yone is coming down. The Orianna should be able to come and help though. But if they're not careful.
A sneaked Dragon by Titans. Mordekaiser outed to the won't have any interference. And it does look like Titans has picked up the first Dragon of the game. Well done by Titans.
So far, Titans is seeming to look like a good, well put together team.
Can this be the underdog game that they were waiting for against the undefeated IC?
This is great. This is great. This is great. Samira is pushed to her tower right now. We're seeing some things right now.
Mordekaiser did pick up a Bramble Vest and a Seeker's Amulet.
Yes, so he got the both items. That is actually good item buys from him. Good itemization.
So Fiora isn't supposed to be doing as much damage to him, but I still don't think he's able to pick off, like, solo kill Fiora by himself.
Now we're seeing Orianna in a tough position right now.
Yone missed his out. And it seems like, ooh, nice bluff from Samira.
And you see, people haven't played against this champion much. So they are not really going to be fully comfortable going against her.
And it seems although Mordekaiser has those two items, whenever Fiora hits those vitals, it still does a little too much damage for him.
Those vitals are not true damage. I mean, true damage is something that you can't get away from. Mason say like the ADC afraid. Mason, which ADC you're talking about? You have to be specific.
ADC from which side? Titans or IC? No team is in the league currently, although Titans have the first drag, but nobody has any other objective for that drag. And it seems like that's up from a gank on top lane, Fiora fighting to stay alive. Ooh, Fiora was taken out.
And on the bot lane, we're seeing that Ezreal is getting caught out. He's very low, he should get killed, and that's a kill for Dr. Rowley.
So it seems like every time IC gets a kill, also does Titans get a kill. So the game is still even.
That's actually good for the Mordekaiser when he got the kill top lane. That should help him go in against the Fiora because he is down 10 CS. And that will help him to build up on items to be able to survive against Elmo. And we see in mid lane the trash gank. Ooh, what was that?
Titans trying to collapse the team. Ooh, and ooh, Titans. Nice gank
kill.
From Titans.
That was a Stevie Wonder hook, but it still worked out in the end.
Still worked out in the end. That's all that matters. So now it looks like Titans has a slight lead in front of IC, with Samira, their ADC, having 2 kills, and unlike their Ezreal, who has a death and an assist, doesn't have as much as a gold as their ADCs. But he also does have more farm than his Samira.
Yeah, he's actually 24 CS up.
Yep.
And a lot of damage is going to go down to this turret.
Yep. But it doesn't look like it's going to go down in this rush.
It shouldn't. And Orianna is coming down to make sure that doesn't happen. Or is she just going to... What is she doing? Play a ward?
Slowly gaining towards button. She doesn't have to go in on her. Ooh, and Fiora has entered Mordekaiser's land. And she has seen to fail. Ooh, a gank on bot lane.
Now we should see a kill coming out. This could possibly 2 kills.
Kill on them. Samira picking up, well, not Samira, but Orianna picking up that kill. And Echo with a late arrival.
Now that's good that they didn't overcommit, because if they overcommitted, Echo could have possibly just wiped the whole team.
And got a nice triple kill back. But that was a nice tactical retreat. Doesn't look like Orianna wants to face with that Leone right now. Ooh, and Echo stayed and he might pick up a kill this time. Ooh, never mind.
Now Samira has to be careful that she doesn't overstay.
Ooh, Leone with the ult. Ooh, and Orianna with a flash and trying to live.
That was the Sombrero ulti coming in from the Orianna.
So nobody picks up a kill on mid. But the pressure that Ione is giving on Orianna kind of prevents her from doing much other than backing and coming and like backing from base and coming back.
Also, Ogun is not really winning trades as hard as he was before. So
he had the lead early game, but I think those ganks probably dragged him back. So he's currently 0-2. He doesn't look like he's losing lane, but he isn't above the Mordekaiser anymore.
Now we're seeing that Dragon is up also. It's Earth Dragon, Mountain Drake. They're going to want to get at Titans. I want to gonna get at to make sure that they have objective control.
Look like they're going to go for drag.
And that's a 4v4. Samira has to be careful and make sure that she does not out of position. Now both top laners have TP. So if needed, they can use TP, and Rift Herald is going off mid lane.
Ooh, and it looks like Maokai is going to be picked up from that, right? Oh, and that is just going to start a one big team fight.
And that's a great ult from the Orianna.
Great from Orianna, but Orianna looks like she's going to be picked off now. Oh, and looks like IC has retreated from that without anyone suffering a death.
Wow, guys, big bacchanal going on here, boy.
Big bacchanal.
Big bacchanal. I'm watching the chat. It has some interesting comments. I'm seeing. Welcome to the stream, G Factor. Let me say it after.
And we see in Maokai.
And my team picked up that dragon.
It's
Ooh, does it look like Echo, and Echo comes out alive with the first suffering another death.
Ogun is probably gonna get killed right now.
ooh.
Yep.
Mordecai's not picking up another kill on Fiora.
Now, one thing to note about the fight mid lane, Orianna land a great ultimate, but no one was there to follow up. So some people, they peeled off, but Orianna went in. So a bit of miscommunication on the part of Titans that could have probably won them the fight and also given them the dragon.
And you see Owen getting some revenge there on Un. On, he getting some revenge there.
Not gonna lie, he got camped though. He got camped. So you was reading something from the chat, Maximus?
Yeah, I'm seeing a guy say G Factor saying if IC change up the whole roles and he's wondering if they're taking the game serious and they think he says that if they think they could win by doing that, basically I think he's saying it too cocky. That's and a lot of people somebody comment on that. That was an interesting comment. That's a long comment. So anyway, guys, welcome to the stream, guys, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the Brothers of Steel, please do so. That's an interesting perspective, though.
And that's something that we was talking about at the start. Kaisak mentioned from early, yes, they are switching up their roles. And somebody also said that they are horrible in these roles that they're playing right now.
So, yeah, wow, that's interesting. It's like, go Titan.
It doesn't look like it's affecting them too much because they still have a
We see any Maokai and the Trash come out. We should see somebody get picked off here.
Fresh with that nearly hit. And look like Fiora wants to have a fight with this unit.
Fiora should leave as soon as possible. What I have to say to the Trashers, if you're dirty short, lengthen it with cloth. If you was just a little longer, get a gate.
Now, this is where IC is at its most dangerous. They started to gain a momentum, and when they get this momentum, it's really hard to stop it. Yeah, they need to stop it now. If they stop IC now, bet your bottom dollar this game will change right now. I'm telling you. This is where IC, from all of the streams I've done so far, they always kick it off at this stage in the game. If a team stops them now, they have a good chance.
If I see Samira is about to be picked off now, ooh.
And that 2v2, they don't want to fight. They do not win those 2v2s bot lane, so they should just clear the wave and hope for the best.
And I think that's part of the strategy. They split up the entire map in 2v2 or 1v1 matches.
And now we're seeing Maokai and Trash coming down bot lane. But Lulu is also there.
Maokai already engaged, but he realizes that it's settled too one-sided, so he has to back up.
Orianna is actually putting down some serious damage on the Mordekaiser top.
And here comes Ezreal to gank it, and she doesn't have no idea that he's coming.
She has no idea, vision in the wrong place, but let's see how this plays out for Orianna. Orianna's still trying to pick up the Mordekaiser has to use flash, but it doesn't look like the Ezreal's going to stop there. And let's see how Ezreal plays this one out. Ooh, nice ult by Orianna.
And she actually goes aggro.
They need to take on this Echo right now. They need to take on this Echo. They need to change the momentum of this IC game now.
Ooh, and Echo seems to get out of there.
Ogun could actually 1v2 this. He could actually pick up 2 kills.
They need to change the momentum. Yes. They need the 2 kills.
If she picked off one, let's see if she could get another. Get Ezreal. Ezreal isn't going to give it to her so easy though. But and it looks like IC picked up a kill.
And Dr.
Mid lane.
Keith Rowley gets chomped up mid lane. So it seems that there's always a trade in kills happening. Dragon is spawning soon. And we need to get it.
Like IC's already good for Dragon.
Yeah, and again, it looks like Titans are a little bit split up right now. They need to group together. IC is grouping up way faster than them. The same thing is happening again.
When they started Dragon, trying to hopefully have a fast Dragon.
Now we're seeing Maokai and Oriana there, but two of them alone. Can they stop this Dragon? It's like they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They actually got them off it. That's great.
And it looks like Titan is going to try to pick up this Dragon, but that's going to be a fight for Dragon.
This is the team fight that will determine the game. Right here, guys. This is going to determine the game.
And Echo Smite to the Dragon, getting that.
This is the team fight that's going to determine the game.
Ooh, but it doesn't look like Titan's going to come out on top in this fight.
Nope.
Maokai is in the bush hiding. He's going to go back in.
Ooh, and doesn't look like successful with that.
And as I said, guys, if you don't stop the IC momentum, problems in the Congo.
That's really unfortunate for Titans. Really unfortunate.
No, as I said, if you go back in the streams before, check back on 20 minutes in any IC game. Check 20 minutes or 25 minutes. Check it. It's the same thing that happens every single game.
The game isn't over as yet. No,
it's not.
What we want to see coming out right now is once Fiora gets back in the game, that's when things are going to change in Titan's favor. So far, the Samira pick wasn't bad at all. Samira seemed pretty decent. She picked up some kills. What I would have to say is that they don't have to really focus on the mechanics right now, but their positioning in fights. Their positioning in fights have been off. They haven't been together as how IC actually were together as a team.
And if I am to say, Samira, she could be the factor of a team fight. She just needs to be able to get the ability to use her ult. Because Samira has to build up like actual fighting potential to be able to use her ult. And if her ult could actually go into the team fight, like hitting all 5 of IC, that could actually be a game changer for them.
Yeah, considering she's so OP right now.
Very.
And she actually has the peel for it because she has Maokai, she has Thresh, and Fiora will be going in already too. So she has peel. But right now, they just need to slow down the game a little bit more. Give them some time to catch up to Titans. Hopefully get some pick.
I think you're totally right, Sayas. They need to pull back a little bit, group back up again, and come back in.
And that should be a kill. Hopefully the Fiora gets it.
The rest of the team need to get in this fight. They need to get in this fight quickly.
We see NTP going off also.
Ooh, Maokai being picked out.
Thresh has to leave the fight.
Life with a Zanya. Ooh, doesn't look like Echo is going to go down in this fight. Being picked up last.
Dr. Kate Rowley was too late in that fight.
Life inside Mordekaiser's domain, so she isn't going anywhere.
Again, you see, they needed to get in that fight quicker. They're too spread out.
And seeing that 4 of Titans members are down, it looks like IC has a free Baron. That's if they want to take it.
It looked like somebody just pulled out their phone in that team fight and was texting. Where were they? Where were they? They got a great pick on the Yone. All they had to do was collapse as a team, and they were back in the game.
Yes, and that's it. And it would have stopped the momentum as I was talking about. It would have stopped it.
Somebody says that Ori is kind of trolling. Someone says that classic IC win. So someone's saying that IC is going to win.
I mean, from seeing the momentum of the game, it does look like IC has this win, but I'm not so sure yet because I still believe that Titans has that team fight potential. It just doesn't seem like they're pulling it off properly. But if they give IC too much of a lead, then that then that team fight potential is out of water. Makes no difference anymore.
Now,
someone says I believe in Rowley.
Yes, we all believe in Rowley. He is playing the new champion, and that new champion has a game changer. I will believe in Samira's ult.
now Titans are actually in a very unfavorable position, because if they lose one more team fight, it's pretty much gonna mean that IC is going to take the win. So they can't afford to lose any team fights right now.
And it looks like that next team fight is going to be for Dragon again. Both teams voting for
Keith Rowley needs to position himself correctly. He needs to come in and clean up. Is the Mordecai in the bush? The Dragon fight has started. Let's see if the Bacchanal will start here, guys.
Right now, they decide if they're going or not.
Here comes the Mordecai.
Oh, but IC still picked up that Dragon.
And Maokai is by himself. Maokai is by himself.
Maokai was by himself. Oh my goodness. He did a lot of damage, bro. Oh my God. How did that happen? How did that happen?
Why did they leave Maokai to fight for himself?
And he did a lot of damage, you know. He did a ridiculous. He came in at the right time. Oh my goodness. That was like, wow.
It seems like Titans have not fixed the problem of the communication, because Maokai went in by himself and his teammates just watched him.
Oh, yeah, not trying to shield him, but that shield was not enough.
Maokai held them down good enough, and that's probably gonna be it.
Picked up easily by that unit. It looks like Titans are going to lose a few objectives for that, right? And look like they're fighting again. But Titans' whole team isn't there.
Oriana comes back in and Trash is alone.
By himself again. They leave Trust by himself.
And they're gonna try to end the game now.
Ooh.
They are going in and dying one by one.
Ooh, Echo being picked up by Fiora.
Fiora and Maokai are left alone to defend base. We're seeing that Dr. Keith Rowley is actually going in high aggro. Is he going to try to get the quadra kill? But while all that is going on, mid lane inhibitor has been destroyed. That was some really poor communication from the Titans.
But you have to give it to IC again. I give it to IC again. IC, you are wonderful in your team effort. I have to give Jacket's Jacket. They always sort of adjust to the situation, and they were caught off guard there, and they adjusted quite quickly. You know, and they make it good for them again. So it's really, really good stuff by IC again.
It's going to be pretty hard to come back from this one for the Titans. IC looking like a well-oiled machine. They're going to want to do Baron soon, because Baron is up. And they should take advantage of that, because they really wouldn't be able to be contested, because mid lane inhibitor is down and bot lane inhibitor is down.
And it does look like IC wants to go and group for that dragon. I mean, Baron. Ooh, and it does look like they're starting Baron now.
Yeah.
Nice Baron to get those waves pushed in. Possibly end the game.
Once they get Baron, that's it.
Maokai slowly but surely coming in.
And he's there by himself again.
Same time.
Yeah. What's the player playing Maokai? What's his name? On Nox. Okay. That's Benes. Okay.
Now we are seeing the waves are being pushed top lane and mid lane. To the gainer.
Ooh. I want to pick up Samira once again. Echo being harmed for that. Nice Samira.
And they're actually gonna go in right now. Yone is actually going in.
Ooh, nice lantern by Fresh, but it looks like Oriana's been picked up out of position, and she has been punished for that.
And right now, they're just going to keep on going down one by one because they're going to push to end the game right now. IC is not waiting any longer to end this game.
That barn buff is going to give them that lead that they needed. They need to fight. And oh, it looks like they lost Yone for that fight, but it doesn't look like they're going to lose anybody else.
And the Fury is actually in the Mordekaiser ult right now. She is probably going to be picked up.
But it doesn't look like anybody else is going to be killed. Ooh. And Thresh is the last kill of the game. Never mind.
What?
I see just 2 people at the end of the game, but it doesn't look like that's going to be enough to stop IC from getting this win.
And she tries, the Organ tries, the Fiora tries, but it's GG. It's GG.
It's GG. Wow. What a match. What a match. What a match. Wow.
Wow, that is unfortunate.
My mouth actually opened over that dragon fight, you know. That
wow.
Yeah, it's just like my mouth is remain open, like wow. and that determined the rest of the game, you know. That, as I said, that was it. That fight right there determined the rest of the outcome of the game. That momentum that IC always has at that 25-minute mark. That is when teams need to recognize that IC does a double split push. They always split up into pairs of 2s and split you up. And the rest of it is history.
I think IC tried to prove a point in that game. They tried to say that no matter what role we play, we still come out on top. And they portrayed that message well.
Yeah, they're setting the standard there. So people come at them, come at me, up your game, or otherwise we'll sort you out. So guys, I hope people take that message correct here, you know. But there's with some wonderful analysis here, guys. Wonderful analysis.
I wonder if we're gonna get the captains for the last game, the captain for IC and the captain for Titans, before we go into the next game. And the thing is, Titans actually were looking really promising at the start. They really were. And, you know, I was rooting for the underdog team. I cannot lie. I was happy to see them doing good. And then it just fall apart.
Oh, the other teams they're not wasting time. Hey, let me jump over and spectate for someone has some colorful words for me. You know, I'm not sure if we get the captains. I think the other team wants to get it over with and done with and move on. So I mean, I can still try. You want me to still try to get the captains here?
Well, if that's the case, at least we could see from the chat, who do you think is MVP for that game? For that game that just played, who will you give the MVP? And obviously, you're gonna have to give the MVP to the winning team. It had too many times in the past that the chat was saying champions that were on the losing team. Come on, guys. Recommend an MVP for someone on the winning team from IC.
And I hope that Fred is taking notes because he has to pay up the bill for every single MVP of every match. So hopefully I can do that Sunday, guys, and just give it out in a bulk load.
Oh well, that'll be lit. Even though sad face I did not get any so far.
To be honest, I was watching over this match and Mortal Man, that match with that bard really inspired me. So he got man of the match for that one, and I find that was really a well-earned man of the match. That Mortal Man bard, oh my gosh, it was epic. You guys need to go back and watch that match with Mortal Man. It was really good.
Okay, so I guess we won't get the captains. Let me check in the chat and see who is looking like they're gonna get the MVP.
Let me see what they're saying in the MVP.
I see. It doesn't look like one direct person. It looks like trying to spread out that MVP.
We see in Meraki MVP. We see. Okay, so we'll probably have to go over the game.
Yeah, we have to go over the game.
And dictate.
There's no consensus in the chat.
All right, so I guess we're looking like we're ready for the next game. So Once you're ready, you can start it. Start once ready.
Start one time.
Someone, and Isaiah Silly saying, you're an MVP. Ooh, somebody left.
Somebody leave.
Somebody getting some cold feet. Now, guys, this match is quite interesting. This is the mighty MERC 1 versus the mighty Royals, second run-ups. Last year's tournament, they are one of the teams to beat, and MERC 1 is one of the teams that has improved so much. So this might determine the role that both these teams are in. Both of them want to come out here with a win, and let's see how it goes. Has MERC 1 developed into a total killing machine? We'll see.
And seeing that I am also from MERC 1, I have high hopes for MERC 1. I am being subbed out for Mr. Salaroti. That's a funny thing.
Wait, you get subbed out for the roti, boy?
Anybody will get subbed out for roti.
Wow. All right, let me see what the roti do now. Eh?
Let's give roti a time to shine. Roti deserves love too.
Roti is a national dish.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan of Kazak. I just say that Kazak is always play good, man. I like D&D too. I find D&D he plays really well, but I find as Kaiser Knight 1 was saying sometimes I think the team needs to rotate around him because he plays so well, and he doesn't get time to shine. Sometimes he just gets shut down. You know, sometimes this is gonna be interesting. I played a match with is Sukiant.
The Sukunya.
Sukunya is kicks it. I played a match with him this afternoon. Big respect to Sukunya, man.
Okay, so they're riding up right now. They're gonna probably start the game at any point. I'm expecting to see a Vlad ban.
Yep.
A Z ban.
Z ban.
Fiddle 6 ban. Okay, these are the bans that we're expecting right now.
Volibear, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. We don't know. Let's see who they decide to ban for the opposing teams. So I go. Ooh, Shen ban. That's forwarded to Mr. Love is a game. And the Fiddle 6 ban.
It's coming out. It's coming out. It must come out. The Z is gonna get banned just for that. Just for that Z go and get banned right now.
Here comes the Z.
Ooh, Galio.
No, the Galio first, but the Z coming.
Yeah, Z. There you go, Z. Oh, Vladimir.
So now the next ban from MERC 1 could be anybody. But let's see if the Z actually gets banned. But what?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh.
They're not going to let that slide. Come on, Kizak. They're not going to let that slide.
True.
Forcing Primal to play a different champion.
So it seems like the mid laners do not get their comfort picks.
We had a Mordekaiser last game. We're gonna have a Mordekaiser this game as well.
Mordekaiser is a new trend.
Yeah, Mordekaiser seems to be the new go-to champion right now.
Somebody say that Sada does the many.
I am really excited for this match, you know, guys. I love both teams, honestly. I really have no partiality to anyone in this game.
Well, we can't say that for all of the commentators right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder why Kizak. I wonder. Next to the sub again, you know, like, hey, Kizak can't look, boy. You know, I like we tell Sada Roti there, boy.
I have much respect for Sada Roti. It is a wonderful breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If I am not mistaken.
Slide pepper and they're good to go.
Slide pepper and everybody's okay with that.
And we actually seen the Udyr pick. Now, Udyr has a disgusting early game. It's gonna be wild.
Oh, somebody in the comments said in Primal a Kui. I think that's related to Kiana too. Doesn't he play Kiana too? And I think he did play Kiana a few games back, or the last game.
Last game he played was it
No, last game he played Lissandra.
Lissandra, yeah.
Oh, and Lissandra, yes, that is true. Now I feel like I'm not part of that team, forgetting my own team captain's picks. Sada Roti replaced me once, and I feel like I'm out forever.
Oh, when they when they watch over the
man.
game, they're gonna be like, "Where's boy, he's a boy."
They know I'm not going to take that to heart because I still love my salary routine.
So we see the trash ban going out. Trash was played last game. I don't know if somebody actually on this team does play it, but the trash ban is going out. And so far, that was 2 support bans.
Trash
But
ban
speaking of it,
to Royals.
seeing forgive me, I forget the name of the team.
The Diana ban going out. Is that some PTSD from the game yesterday?
Royals picked so far. They do look a bit bulky, seeing that Zach with plenty CC and Ariela is known to be a shredder of teams, and Mordekaiser, seeing that Mordekaiser was a big factor of last game, picking out people, and with his early game power, the Royals have a very secure first set of picks.
Actually, they did this last year with the tanky picks.
No, but so that means that is Mordekaiser mid because I stop. Zach is jungle. That means that has to be a Mordekaiser mid. Has to be.
I mean, I've seen a fair share of Aurelia mids, so we could never know.
That is a possibility, and they could swap anytime based on comfortability, based on the enemy team. The Akali pick is going in. That champion is either going to be very disgusting or very horrible.
Yeah. And look who picked it too, DND.
Well, they'll probably swap to the
see who
roles.
is actually where.
Yeah, because Primal is the DPS.
Primal that's an ABC player. So I'm guessing the last pick could either be top or mid. Ooh, and it looks like that was their top laner.
Jax and Rakon.
So right now we are seeing that Primal has picked up the Akali. We know that Primal has been a favorite in the chat. So he also has been looked at under a microscope. So right now someone is...
That's why he'll never get to play his Z name.
Very true, very true.
Watching that last stream, it had a lot of Primal fans for the last stream, and they were getting really mad for the commentators commenting. So guys, be careful.
I think Primal this year is actually working for his love.
fellas, I telling you, you could come for me, you know, if the man play shit, dog, he play shit us.
You just see, after the Sunday, it was just like, oh my, and I think his night one was like, you know what? I'm going to refrain from making any more comments about Primal.
Hey, a big man thing. They was talking about Saturday. A man real hungry.
Ooh,
a man real hungry. Big man thing.
Yeah, well,
feeling fast Saturday. So I guess I'm going to take a nice close eye on this Saturday, this game.
Yeah, boy, no other names that have anything to do with food, though.
and one of the things that we're seeing from the team right now, we see now one team is a lot tankier than the other, right? We seeing that MERC 1 is a bit squishier than Royals right now.
A lot squishier.
And they have great engage. Royals right now have great engage with Isaac, with the Rakan, and Irelia can jump to people really quickly.
And
so
as you said,
so in the pick phase, it does look like Royals does have the better team.
Yeah, because we saw how, as you said there just now, sorry, I was just repeating what you said, how Mordekaiser could pull out the correct person at the right time out of a fight.
And that could actually go out for the Udyr. I'm just seeing the Udyr is trying to chase down the ADC, and even if the ADC gets close to the Udyr, Xayah has an ult to escape from that. But just in case, Mordekaiser could pull the Udyr out.
Yeah. So it looks like the backline could be in trouble. And then Zach, look at that engage from Zach from anywhere.
This is going to be an interesting game. I don't think it's going to be a short game. I think that this game might go to 30, 35 minutes. That's my prediction right now. This is going to be a long game.
Yeah, definitely. So so no love, Saya, to your Tuesday fellow streamer Ruti, to the Ruti man. You know, I'm not sure where you. I know. Zach have to gravitate to one side, and you know, I just said, you know, Ruti right there. I'm not sure how you'll support.
Although I am a member of MERC, I'm still trying my best to keep a non-biased opinion. But I mean, if Royals come out on top this game, I might be a little down.
Yeah, I go for the Ruti way.
Yeah, I have to.
Well, you know, Reti is my boy. Reti is my boy. But at the end of the day, right now, the Boomer squad and Royals both have only one loss. So it would be nice if they have two losses.
I'm out of a bomb. We're gonna drop a bomb for that. So wait, has Boomers played Royals yet?
We played Royals, and that is the only game we actually lost. We played MERC 1, and we won against MERC 1 Sunday. So if MERC 1 beats Royals and we beat MERC 1, I mean, all right, okay, well, we technically beat Royals in that match too.
But I mean, technically, I haven't seen the Roti yet. The Roti Norwich.
Right, and so Roti had to lay down the pipe.
Roti might actually be a game changer. Not saying that I'm bad, but the Roti might be a game changer.
Oh my goodness. Trying to be neutral is always so hard.
Yeah, try.
That's funny.
Somebody explain to me why Zach have a six-pack and he's a water figure right now. Somebody come and look at this. You know, people just always say that women are always sexualized in games. But watch out any of these men you're seeing right now. Tell me anyone right now that don't have the ideal body. All of them ripped, all of them has six-pack.
Yeah, look at Rakan. Rakan with his chest out. Even though he has a girlfriend, he doesn't look faithful at all.
Nah, he's like a player, boy.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
But I mean, TITANS is looking very appealing in this flash ad, but let's not focus on the females. Let's stay on the guys.
Well, I mean, wait, hold on, wait. That song suspect, eh? That song real suspect.
Wow. So guys, in case you don't join the stream, welcome to the Brothers of Steel on a Tuesday. This is Science Plays on a Tuesday, and yours truly Maximus, and Kazak is joining us for the first time as a commenter. So, welcome Kazak again. And guys, don't forget you could hit that thumbs up, and also support the Brothers of Steel if you haven't subscribe and do so. Science, I don't know if you could do the order in this match. We could probably have top, like the if you could position the top with the top, and then the I think it's jungle and then mid. And
yeah, I did it for last game too.
Oh, okay. I guess I came in late. I came in. I was still watching it in the earlies. I'm loving the skins though. Wow, everybody's has some good skins, boy. That's one thing for the tournament.
People pulling out the nice skins.
People looking good.
You have to look good for competition.
Yeah.
You see, even Zach got dressed for this competition, because usually Zach is a champion that doesn't wear anything, and he even put on our pants for this lovely occasion.
Wait.
Observations.
Wait a minute.
I never thought of that today. I never thought of that.
Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Okay, so we see an Irelia with Ignite and Mordekaiser with TP. So I don't know if that means that Mordekaiser is top lane and Irelia is mid lane. So you might have been right, Isaac. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I have seen my fair share of Irelia mids, and they usually come out on top because usually they are mages mid, and seeing that Irelia is somebody that likes to keep close when fighting, mages usually get flustered.
So right now we're gonna start seeing the first attack, the first trade for the game potentially. going down mid lane. Udiri starts his blue buff. Interesting that he didn't start his red buff. And we're seeing that Iniquity is going on Primal hard. Primal is already at half health.
Looks like Iniquity wants to take all that love that Primal earned. Ooh,
And we actually seen, oh my goodness, this could be a level 1 kill. Oh my goodness, first blood for Iniquity. And he gets away.
Wow.
People-
Did you hear the comments on the Primal fans just now or something?
People press F in the chat to pay respects. Type F in the chat to pay respects.
Wow.
Sukunya is going to have to back off. Jax is actually going to look for a kill pretty soon, so you have to be careful, Sukunya. But that was a really good kill coming out from Iniquity. And the good thing is also that he survived. He didn't trade a kill, even though he took about 2 tower shots.
Maybe.
We seen Udyr in the jungle right here. They're just watching each other. What is going on? Did he?
Oh, what was that?
Did Phil not see him?
Oh no, there's a small blind spot in that area. So I guess Zach did not see who they're hiding there.
Wow. Royals came out for Primal mid lane early, boy.
Wow, yeah, boy, that was really different.
But Udyr is still going for the Fiddle 6, and he should pick up the kill on the Fiddle 6.
Ooh, nice kill on Zach. And stealing his buff. And does look like he's going to pick up a kill on this side.
Yes, he should get
And
away.
he does pick up a kill on Zach, and still gets away. Wait, Mordekaiser is on hot pursuit. What does it look like Mordekaiser is being?
Yeah. Don't touch this roti, boy. Don't touch this roti, boy. Wait till I want my roti, lucky.
Mordekaiser is off the flash. That's a nice pick off on for one there.
Interesting game, definitely.
Someone says that, nah, I've seen Primal win these. So, Primal still has his fans, and even though that he got first blooded,
I'm telling you fellas, you know, watch it.
somebody say the roti popping off. Fellas, the roti looking nice and wrong, or no?
Nice on their own.
Side pepper.
Coming out spicy this game.
Sada roti run through mid lane, did not even care. And they could actually collapse on Zac in the jungle.
Ooh, look like Zach is going to be collapsed on. Or he gets away.
Wow, he just walked through normal.
Yeah, he's a big man, boy.
I a big watch my abs, boy.
I got a big one.
I a big man.
A big one, sir.
Now, one thing that the Irelia mid lane does have to worry about that Primal doesn't is resource consumption. Energy replenishes by itself, but mana doesn't as fast. So, if he could wait it out, he'd probably be able to take advantage against the Irelia. And we see in Tunde Frost, McLeod say, Primal, carry please.
Ooh, people are begging Primal to carry. That's a surprise. So is this going to be another game where Primal gets MVP?
Well, we're gonna see. But right now, remember that I said that I predict that this game is gonna last 30 to 35 minutes in terms of length. I said it was gonna be a long game. And so far, it is shaping up to be so. Right now, bot lane is just farming. They are not even really going too aggressive. They say, hey, you ain't touch me, I ain't touch you, you know. We go just take the minions right now.
It does look like Butlin wants the back to buy. With Caitlyn having a 10 CS lead on Zaya. But Irela having a almost the same 10 CS lead on Primal. But she also does have a kill. So that makes Irela have a lead in mid lane.
And top lane is having a very one-sided CS game with Jax 30 CS up on the Mordekaiser.
Oh my, and looks like a gang happening in bot lane. Caitlyn, let's see what happens from MERC 1. Does MERC 1 get up to this alive? Oh, MERC 1 looks like they want to take someone with them. And nice one from MERC 1.
And Udyr is coming in for more.
Let's see if it still picks up someone. Oh, Zaya flash, but she doesn't look like she has anything else to escape with. Caitlyn, Caitlyn with that trap. That's very nice from MERC 1. And now Zaya with Irela with a late entrance, trying to see if she can pick up more than one person at the same time.
But Udyr is going to collapse.
Let's see if she the camera kind of took my way.
Yeah, for me too. But what happened there was, I mean, that was just a lot of trading of kills. But the good thing is, they're going to get Dragon.
Also. But Zac is near. Let's see if Zac is still able to steal. Doesn't look like Zac has any vision. And now he has vision.
And the thing is, Udyr does not have smite.
Udyr does not have smite. So if Zac was able to jump into that fight, he would have been able to do that. And Zac also did have smite, but it doesn't look like he wanted to take that trade for Dragon for his life.
And the thing is, Zac was probably saying weighing the possibilities. He was like, okay, so there is a possibility that I could steal it, and he would not have known if Udyr had smite or not. So it was so in his mind, it would be a 50-50. We could see it, but he would not have seen it.
Well, it looks like Irela missing her first stun, but it does look like Willard missed his first Q.
And right now, Jack is going super aggro. He's probably going to dive and pick up a kill.
Nope, that shield give him a warning to not die. Might not turn out well for him.
And Rakan is going in on the Caitlyn.
A difference in bot lane, but his ADC could not follow up. Too far away.
Now Nami is back, and Nami is going to just probably heal back the Caitlyn. Caitlyn is getting some health back as well. Probably has bloodline in her tree. So she has some passive healing.
Does look like Irela's roamed from mid lane to bot lane, trying to see if she can pick up a nice gang, but it doesn't look like they're in position for Irela to come in and make a difference.
Right now, Udyr is all over the place. He's all over the map. Right now, he's actually providing some good pressure. We saw early game that he actually invaded and he actually got a kill and a buff. And he did some good things.
I told you Roti could make a difference.
Roti boy, Roti. And Zac is actually going to jump in. And the flash is coming out.
Oh, but Jax is able to give that gap.
And we are seeing Udyr heading topside now. He's heading topside. He's probably going to collapse on Zac himself.
Yep. And it does look like they have met.
And it's going to come along right now.
Ooh, and we're there with the cancel from Zac's jump. But it does look like Nami is going to be picked out in this fight. Ooh, Nami has been picked out, but it does look like Zac was also picked out. So kill for kill. We're there having a 3-0 lead against the 0-3 Zac.
And he's actually given the blue buff. Oh no.
No, he did not.
I thought he was going to give it. And he was like, JK, just a prank.
Stealing Primal's love again.
We have to really pay close attention to this video, and we're seeing that Irela is getting ganked.
And Irela has been picked up because she has no mana to do anything else.
And Primal has finally gotten a kill. That will help him to get back in the game because he is 40 CS below. He is 40 CS down. That's a lot of CS to be behind.
Very crucial.
But so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the jungler, from MERC. Royal's jungler, Ritty, has been known to be a really good jungler. Someone who pays attention to the map and the objectives, and he's actually able to shut him down. Right now, MERC has the advantage. They have Ocean Drake, and they're gonna look to get that other Drake when it spawns also. Both teams are gonna be looking at the objectives.
But it also does look like top lane is still a neutral lane, but we're seeing that Jax has such a CS difference compared to Mordekaiser. It does look like slowly but surely top is slowly going to move on.
And Jax is actually going to rush the Trinity Force. Right now, what people have been doing on Jax, they have actually been going, they've been taking Tiamat, then taking Bork, then Trinity Force. That's one of the new popular builds. So he's going the OG old school Jax build right now, which a lot of people and most people are comfortable with. And he is just destroying this Mordekaiser. This Mordekaiser has to stay on the turret. Primal got some big poke off mid lane.
Primal showing that he's not behind in this game. But he is still far behind in CS.
Irelia has to be careful. She does not want to die right now and lose the pressure that she has exerted in the mid lane. Especially since Dragon is up. That will make them at a big disadvantage.
Oh, and she landed stun. Does she want to go in and collapse on Primal?
Now we're seeing Odiris coming mid lane, but both junglers are mid lane right now. Primal goes down, Sadaroti is coming in, he smites. He's gonna get away safely. And we see him bot lane, Rakan going in, they're going full aggro. All going down by the Xayah. Xayah's probably gonna pick up the kill on Inami right now. Yes, she flashes for the kill, and she gets it.
But it does look like Caitlyn is going to pick up a double kill. Ooh, Caitlyn picked up a double kill.
So that is not worth at all. Xayah flashed in to get the kill on Inami, and she did not have it to use against the Caitlyn. So a lot of trading happening, and mid lane had some trades as well, because Irelia did go down mid lane. And somebody picked up the shutdown goal from the Udyr. Somebody shut him down. Let's look at the chat and see what actually happened. So Irelia got the shutdown goal for the Udyr. That's going to be huge. That's going to be very unfortunate for Primal having to face that. But she's going to have a lot of goal. She has Bork and Sheen.
Ooh, and it looks like we're going to have a fight for Dragon now. Fighting to lead.
And Zac is going in. The last time he did not, but now he is going to.
Because he has his team with him. But it doesn't look like... Ooh, and it looks like Xayah wants to be picked out now.
Udyr is backing off.
And so is Akali. But it doesn't look like that Dragon is going to be taken.
Now the bot lane is still healthy. If both teams want to be safe, they'll just back off completely.
Ooh, and Mordekaiser TPing down.
Mordekaiser TPN will put the odds in Royal's favor because Jax doesn't have TP. So Jax is just going to have to keep on pushing. And they are going to give the Dragon.
They have to give this Dragon.
And that's okay. They got a kill and they're going to get a turret top lane. So that's fine. That's fine that they took that trade. And what you're seeing here is that Royal shouldn't have gotten picked off bot lane when they were getting Dragon. Because when you get in Dragon, okay, you know you was going to trade the tower for Dragon. But now you trade the tower and a kill.
kill. And it looks like they're still going to get botlane tower. And Ivila was making her way down, but after that tower has been destroyed, doesn't look like she can do much anymore. And it does look like they want to pick up Herald also.
And they actually could take Herald. There is no vision for them to know that they are on Herald right now.
And it doesn't look like Mordekaiser is heading that way.
Right now, MERC 1 has taken 2 towers from Royals, and Royals has no towers, and they're even in Dragons. Right now, somebody is already calling it, somebody's already saying that jungle is MVP. So basically what they're saying is, hey, MERC 1 is going to win this game, and Udyr is getting that MVP. And so far in these trains, the Caitlyn has been showing that in the majority of fights, Caitlyn has been coming out on top. So Xayah and Rakan, they want to be careful when they take in trades right now. And we see Iniquity going on the Primal.
That's a nice fight that has happened.
And Zac jumps in. But the Udyr is there to make sure that she's not alone.
This camera does not like to make us see fights.
Yes, boy.
Ooh, but it does look like Xayah is going to take a little too much food.
And
Ooh, and Xayah is still picked up by the Caitlyn Q.
And the same thing I was just talking about.
Zac was just up. I mean, Zac made it. Zac and Udyr made their way to botlane really quick.
They are not missing out on any fights.
Ooh, but it seems like Primal was picked out for that one.
Now this is still in MERC 1 favor. They could possibly get a lot of this tower. As Rakan is back. And if Zac's jumping, he's just gonna die.
Just gonna die horribly.
And the kill goes off. And the Rift Herald is going down mid lane. They could actually get another hit with the Rift Herald on the other on his T2 turret.
Yeah.
Right now, MERC 1
and Jax wants to go and put much damage on that tier 2 turret. Mordekaiser doing what he can. Oh, but does it look like the Herald could go for a third turret? Nope.
Oh, it looked like that for a second. Right now, MERC 1 is all over the map.
With a huge goal lead.
Huge, tremendous goal lead. And Royals is they're yet still to take a tower. They're yet still to take a tower. They have to be really careful. They have to be really careful. Even though it doesn't have much kill difference. 5 kills. 5 kills is actually still plenty. But they also are losing heavily on objectives. Okay, so we're gonna have a pause because Primal did disconnect. And right now we are seeing the Udyr is meditating while paused.
He is praying for this game to go in his favor when it is already in his favor as he's 4-1.
And the game is on pause. Let's go. Let's get it. Someone says, imagine banning our Primal just to lose to the rest of the team.
Ooh, that's a big flex.
But who would have been able to predict that the Sabine had an Udyr pick that would have been all over the map? Who would have been able to predict that?
True.
And the Caitlyn as well. The Caitlyn as well has been playing good. She played safe in early game. And as soon as she got the lead, she went aggressive.
It looks like one wants to pick up this dragon quick.
Now Primal is supposed to be able to get over the wall. He should get over the wall very quickly to get back with his team because he doesn't want to get caught out. You saw the Zack and grab onto his booty.
Zack wanted that Akali.
And we have to... This Jack has a huge CS lead on the Mordekaiser. A huge...
And Mukon wants Sneak Dragon right now.
And
Baron.
They take Baron really quickly. And Mordekaiser shouldn't be able to contest that at all. This should be a free Baron.
He's able to go and try to steal.
Right now, this is looking in the favor of MERC 1. They just have to remember not to throw. Just don't throw. Right now, Zack is going to collapse on the Jap's top lane. He's waiting to jump in. He's waiting for a good position. Jack's back safely with Baron recall. So apparently Wheeler was the one that disconnected. We see it in the chat right now. Sorry about that. Wheeler disconnected. Right now, there are no objectives to take, so they should be using their Baron buff to push. Jax does has TP, so he can stay up, pushed up. If the team needs him, he could always TP fine.
And we're there right now farming in jungle, trying to keep that CS lead massive.
So right now, we're seeing a jungle difference, a top difference, a mid difference. But it's who plays better as a team right now. And we're seeing Zack going in, but they do not win this fight.
But they do not win this fight because Udyr has such massive damage. It's kind of pointless at
And Jax is going in hard, but he's by himself right now. Mordekaiser pulling him in.
Oh, and does it look like Jax is going to be picked up in this fight? Jax was picked out.
And wow! The only one left is Irelia. It looks like I could have been wrong about the timing of this game.
Ooh. Well, MERC wanted a quick game. They have other things to do.
The Sada Roti put in the work.
I think at this point I could go and root for my team. Go on!
Oh my goodness.
And Sadaroti, I'm sure the crowd is going to be bowling for Sadaroti to get that MVP.
And this is going to be the end of the game.
As that Nexus cries for help, MERC 1 picks up this win.
So we're seeing that MERC 1 gets the win. So now Royals has 2 losses, and I believe that MERC 1 has 2 losses as well. So now that they are tied in the tournament.
Yep. Sadaroti was a good sub out. He did not let us down. And even in fact, he came out on top as MVP, I am sure. But let's leave that for the fans to decide.
And so far from the chat, I've been saying Godir.
Godir for the win.
100% Sada MVP. Game plan was to shut down Primal. Primal says GG well played. Roti MVP, so we're seeing pretty clearly.
So it seems like Sada Roti came and secured his place as MVP. It looks like we're going to be having more of MVP and less of Keza. Not tearing up, but it's an
Oh my goodness. And you know, the interesting thing is that it made a big difference. Jungle makes a big difference. Once your jungler secures objectives, he takes control over a lot of the game, because as we've been seeing throughout the tournament, that objectives have been the winning factor for most of the games.
I actually think Fiddlesticks are still playing Zac. If he actually gets to play his main, which I seen that his name is already Fiddlesticks, so it's kind of drawn to be banned. If Fiddlesticks actually gets to play Fiddlesticks, that could be a huge change up for him, seeing that he was kind of picked out for being Zac and the jungler just being abusive to him in his jungle. That was just the deciding factor that Udyr was going to be on top in the jungle game.
And now we're going to ask the captains to come in. We're going to ask the captain of Royals first to come in. And after, we're going to have the captain of MERC 1 coming in. So let's get the captain from Royal coming in first. We should see Amrit coming in anytime now.
Yeah, I'm Primal here already.
So, Amrit, unfortunately, you all did not get the win for today. What went on? It seemed that mid lane actually shut down Primal pretty hard, but things still didn't go in your favor.
It was just jungle diff, bro. Zac really wasn't the picking that game. Shouldn't be the picking that game.
Ooh.
And Zac works out in a previous.
Jungle early. Yeah, would you just counter jungle early? And that's how we get the early lead too.
So if you could have done anything differently, what would you have done?
Huh?
If you could have done anything differently or picked a different champion, who would you have picked?
Well, obviously I would pick Fiddlesticks ways. So let's get banana boy. So I would have picked somebody like Ramos because they had a lot of auto champions.
Okay.
A lot of AD too.
So
overall though, I think Udyr played the best on their team.
Well, that's very humble of you to say. Very good for you to give a commendation for your enemy team. So maybe next time you'll pick up the win, because this is not the end of the tournament. So good luck moving forward.
Yeah, man. Thanks. You too.
So, Kazak, do you want to interview your team?
I think I should. So we are now going to invite Primal, the leader of MERC 1, to be interviewed. Let's see if he's here.
Why, hello there.
Yes, Mr. Seeing that you're my captain, what do you think was the deciding factor of that game?
You know, I want to say something, but I'm going to say it.
No, please.
So I had an idea of like how Royals was planned to play, where like I might have, especially where I might have gotten shut down early. So I brought in a sub jungler.
Ooh. Was that your secret weapon?
Basically, yes.
Hard luck is that. But other than that,
you're coming back just now. Shut up.
But other than that, did you find he performed as you would expect him to perform?
Oh yes, he did. He performed far above and beyond.
But also, even though Udyr had that deciding factor, we noticed that Jack's top lane had a massive CS lead. Do you think he was also a deciding factor in that game?
Yes, he was. Because who did other top laner play? Jesus Christ, I don't even know.
It was Sukunya and he played Mordekaiser.
Oh yeah, shutting down the Mordekaiser early and getting a big lead over him was the deciding factor. Because like, if Mordekaiser gotten fed, he would have been able to like tank the Udyr, get a Leandri, stop the Udyr's healing, and section off our ADC, and then we'd have gotten steamrolled.
And as my last question towards you, Primal, do you think we'll be seeing more of this Sada Roti?
Soon, but he deserves a nice break. Secret Rapper needs to not show himself too much.
And who would you call that MVP in the game?
Sada Roti, there's no doubt.
And the Sada Roti gets it.
The Roti MVP, as the chat decided also.
So guys, we had some good games tonight. Congratulations on MERC 1 on the win over Royals. And we have some more games coming out this weekend. Saturday, you want to make sure and stay tuned. Saturday at 8 o'clock. I believe Boomers are going to fight MERC 1 again. So
That seems like our redemption game for that loss that they put on us. Sunday? Yeah, Sunday.
yes. So guys, before we end this stream, make sure if you're not subscribed to the channel to subscribe. Make sure also to hit the notification bell so when we are streaming, when we upload videos, you will be notified, because this tournament is something that you do not want to miss out. Of course, make sure and smash that like button.
Smash that like button and support the Brothers of Steel every time. And don't forget, this weekend it's gonna be slam because we said so on the Brothers of Steel, bringing esports in Trinidad and Tobago.
And that's the energy we love in this tournament. Smash that like button.
Hey, wait, Primal, wait.
Yeah.
Well, what the hell, boy?
Where you is?
I go with that.
Alright guys, so the next time you'll see us for the tournament is on Saturday. Do not miss out. So until next time,